the show. Ed Norton uses his magical powers to the love of Jessica Biel in The Illusionist.
Promise you'll enjoy this next show.
Then it's all the natural and supernatural disaster you can handle on DV Doomsday.
We stay here, we drown.
Plus, get to know indie rock sensations The Future Heads. All this and more on a live and totally original Attack of the Show.
Go on.
Starting right now.
I love the Power Glove.
What's going on here? Pick up on this. Attack. Attack of the Show. Attack.
And Fuego today in the studio.
The big things they say. It just sounds like when you watch it, it just sounds like
I know at
just
home
noise.
it's one big wall of noise.
Yeah, but we hear
here,
exactly what they say. What's up, everyone? Welcome to Attack of the Show, TV's only source for all the stuff you care about. I am Olivia Munn.
Olivia Munn, hello. You're good, you're good. I'm Kevin Pereira, and we're coming to you live from the G4 studios in Los Angeles, better known as the entertainment capital of a 2-block radius around Olympic Boulevard.
Yes, the heart of it all. Yeah. And we also are on safari today.
Yeah, apparently matching.
Match,
we're in the brush.
We're in khaki.
Any luck, I'll be in there tonight. And today, I'm personally excited because Paris Hilton's new album, brilliantly titled Paris, it drops today. Nope.
No! There's no clapping.
The stars are blind and our audience is deaf.
That's hot. No.
That is hot.
Oh my gosh. You are serious. That's what's really sad. I cannot believe.
I can't wait to get the album.
Well, you know what? I can't believe that you're excited about Paris Hilton, but I'm excited about Madden 2007. How does that happen?
Okay, you're excited about Madden, I'm excited about Paris Hilton, whatever. There's really no contest because Paris clearly is the superior entertainment icon.
Are you kidding me?
She's the queen of all media.
She's an idiot. She's the person who called herself the icon of blondes for our generation.
Well, there you go. She's a hotel heiress. How can you beat that?
Wait, no, she inherited that. That's not anything special.
She was on The Simple Life, star of a TV show.
Wait, so is Nicole Richie, and she has an eating disorder, and we have our own TV show too. So
she drives a Mercedes-Benz.
I drive a Mercedes-Benz.
She's got her own catchphrase. Huh? That's hot, right?
Yes.
That's hot.
Yeah.
Shut up. No.
No?
Something else. What? These aren't very good. You're not giving any good reasons.
These are great reasons.
That Paris Hilton is better than Madden?
I've seen her Velcro love patch on like 13 different websites.
Yes.
I have my own sex tape too. What's the big deal? With Rick Solomon, by the way.
Right,
FYI. Yeah, that's right. Sit on the couch quietly.
I sit correctly.
You have been defeated. I can't believe you like Paris Hilton. It's a good song, but it's heavily produced. It's all fake.
I still love it.
All
Makes
right.
me dance.
Anyway, dance then. Dance.
Well, if we were hearing the song, then I'd be inspired by the moment. But right now, this whole Mad and Paris Hilton animosity.
Got you down?
We need to
All
move
right,
on.
anyway, we will move on. Let's face it, newspapers are a huge hassle. You ever think about that? They're gigantic, impossible to fold. You can never fold them back the way they were.
Right.
You get that crappy ink black thing on you.
Yeah,
It's everywhere. It's just, you know. So why not check our edition of the morning paper instead as we go
around the internets.
Ever since Jason Biggs banged an apple pie, fruit was catapulted into the realm of sexy.
Yeah.
But I've never seen fruit as sexy as this. Yeah. Here's a website that takes it takes ordinary stuff from nature, like trees, vegetables, and flowers that all have one thing in common. They look like private parts.
Yes, they.
Yeah, that one looks diseased. Actually, that's disgusting. Yeah, like okay, this eggplant looks a little excited.
It does look a little happy to be there.
It's also crooked too. Some boys have crooked ones, and hey, I bet you wouldn't mind spending a little time with this honeydew. You know what I mean?
You know what I found with fruit?
You know what I mean?
I learned it the hard way. Go seedless. You have to.
Do they hurt? Some seeds, honeydew, they have soft seeds.
I'm just saying it can get backed up, and then it's like a seed spitting contest the next time.
Okay, because it gets stuck in your.
Ping, ping, it's flying off the. Yeah.
Wait, explain, because it gets stuck in the.
Now, what's going on here? Is this mom giving the tree a handy?
Nice.
It looks like a little manual release there on the bar. That's nice.
Why are there so many? And that cactus clearly has taken Viagra and gonorrhea.
Is that what that looks like? Because I always thought that was natural.
That's what yours looks like?
Man, it's like a rocket pop. That's not cool.
That's disgusting. Have you ever had sex with a fruit or
food?
vegetable?
No. I was going to tell a story about a friend that I knew that had sex with food, but it's too gross.
I'll tell it. He had a friend that had sex with roast beef.
Yeah. A friend of a friend, and he would keep it in the fridge all wrapped up and throw it in
a friend?
No, seriously. And he would throw it in the microwave for a couple minutes. And anyway.
Wait, here you guys.
The worst part is... that when he's done, he'd put it back in the fridge. So, like, imagine a house guest coming by and like, oh, a delicious treat.
Exactly.
Just saying.
Here's what's so awesome that he said it's a friend of a friend, but it's so detailed, you think, how could it just be a friend of a friend?
All right.
You
Next
know all
up,
the details.
say you're a smoking hot chick, right?
Hi, yeah,
I
what's
have this
up?
problem a lot.
Hey.
You're a smoking hot chick
Oh, hey,
who
thanks.
wants to go on a murderous rampage. The problem, though, is that you can't find a weapon that doesn't clash with your outfit. Worry no more, Miss Olivia, thanks to Antonio Rielo's Lady Weapons. Yeah. Now all your favorite killing machines are covered in fur and jewels.
Okay, first of all, I hate animal print.
Do you?
Animal print is like the
It's
tackiest
natural.
thing ever. It's not natural.
Plaid is tacky. Animal print's awesome.
Okay,
Like-
I hate animal print and plaid. I hate them both. They're both tacky.
Oh, okay. Can you combine the two? What if we did plaid animal print?
Like what?
Like a pleata? It's possible. Check out this 44 Magnum here. It goes perfectly with your Louis Vuitton bag.
Oh,
and
nice.
these semi-automatic rifles, they're going to be the hits on the runways this fall. I guarantee you.
And what fashionable psychopath could live without these hot couture grenades? Yeah, I wish I could have a grenade.
No, I'm glad you can't.
You know, grenades would be fun because, like, whenever anybody tries to attack you, just like, whatever, what's up? I got a grenade. And then you just bomb them.
You understand that throwing it there would destroy you and everything else in a certain radius. Like, that's how.
I would kill myself for the sake of being right.
Wow. All right. It's a good thing you never are. And for the lady who likes to get her murder on with a little extra flair, there's nothing better than this lovely battle axe.
A battle axe?
Yeah, that's kind of hot.
How are you going to walk around with that?
Are
That's
those
probably
rosary
heavy.
beads attached to? Anyway, violence has never looked so good.
Now, on to a slightly less glamorous, but no less hilarious weapon, the potato gun. Yeah, here's a guy taking a deadly spud to the back.
I love when someone's in so much pain they do that cartoon run spin on the
Wait,
ground.
what is it?
It's like he takes one to the back and then he's down on the ground and then like there's clown music and he just he's like, oh yeah, like that. But there's no. It's funnier when there's circus music.
Do you want to get back up here?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Thanks. Am I straight? Am I cool?
All right. Well, that was freaking awesome. That was probably the best thing I've
all
ever
I'm saying.
seen. But nothing gold can stay. The internet has closed up shop for today, boys and girls.
Go to g4tv.com/AOTS for the links to everything you just saw. But right now, it's time for the only news that you need to know and a hot British woman to read it to you. Hello.
Hello. Thank you, Kevin. How sweet. Here's what's coming up later on in the feed. First up, Spider-Man 3 has already finished filming, so why has Sam Raimi called all the actors back to the set? Only I have the answer. Plus, it just got easier to back up your original Xbox 360 games a lot easier. And finally, what school is the best place to get your freak on in the whole country? The answer, plus lots more, all coming your way in the feed. But first, back to the couch.
Thank you, Layla. You know, now every day there's a large, kind of hairy man in a Western-style shirt that all the mighty prompter, it tells me to check in with him.
Well,
Says
if you're
it.
talking about Zach Selwyn, I know he's not hairy where it counts.
Oh,
Exactly. I haven't had a pubic hair since 1998, guys.
Wow. Why
Is that
why
a
not?
Microwave
Did you
accident,
laser?
or is it
I'm
laser?
into laser. I'm a laser guy, absolutely.
Really?
Just get down there. It's like a
Nice.
clean.
Shorn.
That must be
It actually
something-
sounds like a tuning fork if you hit it.
It
'cause
sure
it's
does.
So there's nothing to
Absolutely.
disturb it.
Plus, I can play piano with it. Hey, do you guys like magic?
I love magic.
Of course you do. All right, check this out. I'm gonna pull an X-Bax out of your goose, Olivia.
You're gonna do what?
I won't do that here, but yeah, I know some tricks.
Out of my goose?
Yeah, I could pull some
it.
stuff out of your goose.
Lance Burton does that one, actually.
I shouldn't talk about it. But I did have the privilege of hanging out with some stars of this new movie called The Illusionist, right? This new magic movie?
okay.
Now we
Oh,
see where
all
you're
right,
going.
Yeah. Now
Magic.
these guys, they didn't have to, get on my ass because I can't do anything that sweet. But their tricks are insane, and this movie's about magic. It's got Ed Norton, Paul Giamatti, my ex-girlfriend Jessica Biel.
Hello.
She actually has a few things to say about it, and all I had to say was to quote my boy Steve Miller: "Abra, abracadabra."
I wanna reach out and grab ya.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you want to?
It looks like a good film. You
It's
guys are
pretty
gonna check it
hot.
out
He's
later.
ready
We're
for
gonna
it.
talk about
I'm gonna go see it tonight, actually.
Are you
I'm
really?
going to see The Illusionist
Are you?
tonight.
Nice.
Cool. Thanks for the invite.
Hey.
Great. I'm glad we're all friends here. That's awesome.
Absolutely, and I'll show you that shorn laserness a little later on.
Nice.
Stay away from the
What's up?
goose or the
Hey, Zach.
turducken. Speaking of the goose and the turducken, actually, it's Madden Day.
Yes, it is.
Let us not forget the 17th edition of the game has been officially released, and everybody around here is sick. oddly
Sick.
enough.
Yeah, very, very sick. The game hit stores at midnight last night, and fans are lining up to get it.
Yeah, it's the only NFL game out there because Electronic Arts, they signed an exclusive licensing deal with the NFL, essentially saying that there can't be another video game that has the teams, the licensed stadiums, the jerseys, the names of the players, anything. And that has a lot of fans understandably upset. I mean, there's no competition.
It's kind of an asshole move.
And they're saying that Madden hasn't lived up to the hype of the past few years. So.
That's true. Well, we want to know what you guys think. Will Madden NFL 07 score a touchdown with fans or fumble altogether? Vote at our website, g4tv.com/AOTS, or text your vote to G4TXT. That's
how you say touchdown.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I'm all man.
What stop?
Stop.
I don't know. I'm just waiting for you. This is going to come up for different things.
You want to show you where the exits are?
Yeah. All right. You guys vote to G4TXT. That's 44898 to vote. And register for AOTS Live News Alerts. And sign up even if you don't want the news alerts because, we'll just send you voicemails and stuff like that.
Yeah, she sends you inspirational quotes.
Oh, I do. I love those as quote of the day.
Save them. Save them for the end of the show.
They're really good, though.
Okay. Now, yesterday...
Like it's always better to give than receive. That's
okay.
a good one.
Okay, sweetheart. We got it. Now, we said yesterday that we were showing you the Borat trailer, and like K-Fed, we just didn't deliver. But today we promised to show you some cultural learnings via the glorious nation of Kazakhstan. So stay tuned for the new Borat trailer.
Are we really going to show it this time?
It's very nice.
You did that really well. I'm very impressed. It's very nice. Of course, the show is just getting started. It would be it'd really be a real jerk move if you change the channel now. Like, it would hurt my feelings, and, I mean, you don't want to be a jerk, do you?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah, you guys stick around. It'll really hurt our feelings.
Coming up next, what to do if your ex-girlfriend is sexier than your current one. Then, will Silent Hill break the jinx of bad video game movies?
Filth and lies!
Don't go away, because Attack is coming right back.
Attack of the show. Attack. What's going on here? Attack of the show. Attack.
Welcome back to Attack of the Show, folks. We are live, large, and in charge of nothing important at all. But we do think a lot about sex. It's time to strap on your miner hat and pull out your walking stick because we're traveling over to Olivia.
Hey, every once in a while on Attack of the Show, we like to take you somewhere dark and mysterious and unexplored wilderness of virgin territory. Like, I just learned this. It's called the Shocker. Yeah, maybe I'll tell you about it sometime. Right now, though, we are going in your pants. Okay, sex columnist Anna David is back to help me answer your sex and relationship questions, so let's dive right into it. The first guy is wondering if his marital status is hurting his game.
So I just got divorced, so I'd like to know is, ladies, is that a turn off? I mean, still go for guys who are divorced and still in their 20s?
Divorced in his 20s?
He's young. I have never actually dated a divorced guy, but I would.
Yeah,
it's just, I don't think they're attracted to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I've never really been asked out by one.
Oh, that's interesting. Well, I don't think I have either. But I don't know if I would actually, I'm not like opposed to it, but there is something to be said. Let me tell you guys, my last boyfriend had the worst ex-girlfriend problem. And if there's like an ex-wife problem or any kind of past drama, I don't want to be part of it at all.
Well, there's that. But also, I mean, a divorced guy at one point was ready to commit for life. Okay, it didn't work out that way, but he was ready to commit. Like, to me, that says a lot more than like most of the single guys out there. I actually, in a twisted way, think it's a good thing.
Well, I can see that, but I guess that the bottom line is, are girls not attracted to you because I don't think that girls are going, oh my God, you're divorced, we don't want to be with you.
I think that there are some women.
Really?
I know women who are like, no, I would never date a divorced guy. Because they just want, whatever. They want the person.
But in general, he wants to know, does it hurt him? And
I think that women feel
there's a lot of women who don't feel that way.
Yeah, exactly. So, but just be open about it. Be honest about it. Tell people up front. Because if it's a woman who's got a problem with, dating a guy who's been married, then you're never going to convince her.
Anyways.
Yeah.
All right. The next guy up is trying to sweeten the deal.
My girlfriend won't let me in her mouth because she doesn't like the taste of it. Is there anything I can do to make it taste better?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd like to know.
Urban legends, perhaps, but all acidic fruits and vegetables, celeries, beets, oranges.
Have you tried it? Does it work?
I mean, I haven't ever been with somebody where it's tasted bad and then there's been like the diet change.
Okay, so you've never
But, I mean, I've never been with somebody who tasted bad.
Okay.
I don't think.
I have.
Really?
Ugh.
So just put them on a
like
fruit and
bitter.
vegetable diet. But, like, coffee, onions, spicy food, bad.
Yeah. So just try to drink orange juice.
And if you smoke, that's bad too.
Okay, good.
So there are things you can do. She could like spit it out, but like maybe.
But then here's the thing: what you realize, if you spit it out, you hold it in your mouth longer because you got to like run to the bathroom.
I know. It's a drama, isn't it?
Yeah. So just drink some orange juice and stop smoking if you're a smoker.
Yeah,
All right.
Make some sacrifices.
Make some sacrifices. If she's gonna swallow, you got to make some sacrifices. And our last question is from a guy who traded down instead of up.
My current girlfriend is a little timid in bed, unlike my ex-girlfriend who was totally wild. Is our relationship doomed?
Depends on it, right? If you like wild or not.
Yeah, I mean the thing is, a lot of people who are great in bed do not make great partners. Can you concur on that?
No, I can't concur. Well, from what I've noticed,
I have definitely had amazing sex partners, and they are terrible boyfriends.
Yeah, but the thing with me is that if I like you enough outside the relationship, then the sex is going to be great. For me, like lately, I've been lucky in that department.
You're a dream woman in so many ways.
I'm lucky enough.
But I think that I think that if you sort of if you're thinking about your ex-girlfriend when you're with your current girlfriend, that's not that great.
But if he wants her to just be more crazy in bed, then
you can teach her things. You can
try a little thing. Slap her on the ass a couple times, see what she does. All right, if you guys want me to in your pants, we've got to work for it, and you've got to work for it. So send us your questions. Just go to g4tv.com/video voicemail, and to find out more about Anna David, head over to annadavid.com.
All right, so you're always complaining that your ex. There's the new girl, you're always complaining about her to her. Here's what you do, friends, all right? Be friends with your ex, all right? Invite her out to group activities with your current girlfriend. Get your ex and your current girlfriend talking. Get them chatty. Throw in a couple Cosmos, and not before long, you'll be in the mystical land of the threesome.
Are you kidding me?
No,
that's the advice you want to give to our viewers?
The dual shockers there. Shing, shing, Wolverine style. Don't use adamantium, kids. It stinks. Now, still ahead, the illusionist Jessica Biel uses powers gained from the set of Seventh Heaven to predict the future. And yes, Olivia, there is more show. Like DV Doomsday, Chris Gore will tell us if The Wizard was really as good as we all remember it. Right after this, on TV's only source for all the stuff you care about.
It's
Attack of the show. Attack. Attack of the show. Attack.
Welcome back to Attack of the Show, TV's only source for all the stuff you care about. We are live, and until the FCC finds out about us, we are still broadcasting. Kevin, are we still on?
I don't know anymore, but I'm going to talk like we are. Countless numbers of DVDs come out each week, a crashing tidal wave of video mediocrity. Thankfully, though, Chris Gore is here to leap into said wave and pluck out only the most choice selections, or as you know it, DV Doomsday. Reaching into the tidal wave.
That's right.
Pulling out some films.
Exactly.
First one that probably should have drowned, I'm assuming, is Poseidon.
Poseidon Adventure. Yeah, Poseidon came out actually at the beginning of the summer. Yeah. Remember that? The beginning of the summer is one of the first summer movies. It was this year.
Oh my God.
Mere months ago, and it's already out on DVD.
I thought that flopped like several years ago.
It flopped. In fact, it flopped in the first 10 minutes. Flops over with a cast of you got Mr. Holland is in that.
Right.
You've got the jerk from Hulk is in it, and a cast of other characters, Snake Plissken, a bunch of people who ultimately you don't care about.
Mm-hmm. So an ensemble cast of nothings.
Ensemble cast of nothings, including Johnny Drama, which I do love
Johnny Drama.
Johnny Drama.
But in Titanic 2,
Yeah, basically that's what this is. It's like, look, how can you top Titanic? You can't. And the thing is, ultimately, you just don't care about these characters.
But what about the specials, though? Because I'd imagine if this is a mediocre movie at best, the studio must know they got to throw in some cool extra features to get your attention.
One would think that there'd be a lot of great extras on it. There's just a bunch of behind the scenes. There's no commentary, nothing particularly clever. Even the menus for this movie are weak because you've got like these static menus that say almost nothing on them, and it's just a bunch of behind the scenes stuff that actually seems boring. It seems boring when they're telling it.
Oh, look, a capsized ship. Yeah, we've seen it before.
Exactly. There's really nothing fascinating on this. At least, I mean, the movie tanked. I mean, I think there's a reason behind it. The extras are nothing to write home about.
So, bottom line for the DVD, then, it sounds like it should be on everybody's home shelf, right?
No, it's a pass, and it's a 2-disc set, which is really bad because this didn't need to be 2 discs.
2 whole discs to accomplish nothing.
Exactly.
It's like we take an hour to do that every day on television, but they really went out of their way to screw this one up.
Exactly.
All right, next up we have Silent Hill.
Silent Hill. Now, Silent Hill came out earlier this year, and a lot of people, this one kind of came and went, unfortunately. Christoph Gans is the director. He did this film called Brotherhood of the Wolf. You might remember that one from 2001. This film is obviously based on the video game, which I'm not a big fan of the video game, right? But I'll tell you what, visually speaking, this movie is absolutely horrific.
Very ashy, too.
Very ashy.
There's some Neutrogena in that, too.
And what's great about it, too, is there's not a lot of dialogue. It really is this use of sound and this creepiness. What I loved also is the way that they mix the practical effects with digital effects.
Sure.
Some of these horror films, they overuse the digital effects, which look so fake. The way that they integrated the practical effects, you've got this armless guy that is incredibly creepy.
Do they show you these things in the special features at all? Do they show you how they did the special
they show you
effects?
how they did them, which is great, because you'll see the makeup and then how they actually integrated this stuff with blue screen, but it's not even noticeable in the film. To me, those are the best special effects.
Yeah, you should not notice that there's special effects going on. What's the bottom line then for Silent Hill?
Bottom line on Silent Hill, not enough on the extras, so it's got to be a rent.
Okay.
It's a rent.
All right.
But worth checking out. I mean, I was creeped out. Great movie to watch after midnight.
There we go.
You're kind of half asleep.
Yeah, and you can't
Scary.
feed the El Mogwai. So just pop in the movie and just relax. All right, finally we have The Wizard. Now, I mean, I remember this film being awesome. Tell me it's not just nostalgia.
Awesome when we were kids. This was great. No, I'm not saying. Look, this is a classic gaming film. It's on the road. It's basically Rain Man with game nerds, right? And Fred Savage is in it with his girlfriend. There's one weird thing about this movie I thought was weird, that it feels dated, of course, because of your 8-bit gaming on a.
It's like, oh my, Mario.
NES, exactly. But one of the things that's weird is Haley, the sort of 12-year-old girl character in this, says that she knows truckers. Nothing is more creepy than this little girl in this movie saying, I know truckers. It was weird.
But on my MySpace bait profile, I say the same exact thing. And I'm a 12-year-old girl on that one.
I mean, it's like Olivia talking about anal sex. I want to know, but I don't want to know.
Yes,
you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? So it was a little odd.
I could tell you if you
a little
really
odd, but also there's an old gaming accessory you've got to check out in this scene.
Oh, what is
really
it?
cool. Check it out.
All right, let's see it.
Jeez. I love the Power Glove. It's so bad.
Yeah, well, just keep your Power Gloves off her, pal, huh?
Oh, snap. How bad is that? That was when bad was good or something like that?
It's bad. It's basically you have a controller strapped to your hand. It looks cool, though.
What's the bottom line on The Wizard, though? Let's hear it.
Bottom line on The Wizard, unfortunately, it's a pass. I mean, there's nothing on it. There are no extras whatsoever. This movie deserves better. So
Hopefully they'll
Universal
re-release.
put out a better version of this DVD.
I would buy an HD DVD player and or Blu-ray if The Wizard were in high def and had some cool features.
It's a cool look at retro gaming, but not a
Chris,
DVD.
it's an honor to shake your power-gloved hands. If you want, feel free to shock Olivia with it. Give it a good try. Visit filmthreat.com or chrisgore.com for more movie info. And now, in the interest of balance, let's go back over to Olivia.
We fought for this? No, we fought for you. Stay tuned. We got more show coming. Okay, what is? I just read what's in the prompter, and I have no idea. Okay, Chris. Okay, no shocker. Pink and the Sting. Is that what it is?
Coming up next, learn the art of fortune telling with red-hot illusionist star Jessica Biel. Next, Madden dominates the world of sports games. Is this a good thing? Attack of the Show will be right back.
Attack of the Show. Attack.
Hey, welcome back to Attack of the Show.
We're live, or we're dancing shadows on the Cave of Life.
That's beautiful.
No, we're live. We're live.
Yeah, coming up later, we'll show you the new trailer for the Borat movie. A movie so awesome, its title is Borat, Cultural Learnings of America for Make Benefit Glorious Nation of Kazakhstan.
Is that the whole?
That's the actual title.
It's like
That's
the Fiona
hilarious.
Apple record with 75 words in the title.
Now, finally, Hollywood has gotten around to mining the rich movie mine of Victorian magician period dramas.
Oh, yes.
Yes, we've got 2 of them to look forward to this year, and The Illusionist is already working its magic in theaters. We got a chance to sit down with some of the cast and crew.
If you're tired of watching so-called magicians holding their breath underwater being passed off as magic, watch in awe as The Illusionist conjures itself into theaters nationwide.
The thing that's, interesting about him as a character is that that's sort of that's the mystery of him, is you can't tell. Does he believe what he's doing is real? Is he proposing that it's real, or is all of this part of the act?
The key for me in doing the illusions is that was to try to do them as they would have been done at the time, to try to keep them as real and practical.
For co-star Jessica Biel, the film surprisingly didn't require her usual level of ass-kicking.
To me, this role is my sort of opportunity to really break out from the genres that I've been doing and the perception of kind of who I am. I feel like I have so much more I can do.
You will not share my bed if you have slept with him.
I'm not going to share your bed at all.
And her fellow actors learned quite a bit about Jessica.
Passionate kissing scenes with Jessica is not the worst day as an actor.
After we cast Jessica, there was sort of just this unnerving feel on the set, and we realized that there was some sort of spiritual vibe emanating from her, and that she herself possessed some kind of supernatural powers.
Olivia Munn will become the first female president of the United States, but will still be contractually obligated to do Olivia's rack every day. In 2008, Kevin will leave Attack of the Show to host America's Still Got Talent. But later in 2008, he'll return to AOTS.
Well, there you have it. Kevin and Olivia, get comfortable hosting AOTS because you're not going anywhere.
I promise you'll enjoy this next show.
Sorry, guys. The Illusionist is in limited release right now, but on Friday it opens wide in Turkey. Huge.
All right, enough magic. Sometimes you need the cold, hard facts. That's why we've got the only news you need to know from our very own Layla Cayley.
Thank you, Olivia. It's time to start the feed. When you watch a superhero movie, do you want it to be about serious relationships and drama, or do you want to watch someone kick ass? Well, thankfully, Sam Raimi is in the kick-ass camp because he called the entire cast of Spider-Man 3 back to the set for reshoots. And the only stuff they're shooting are more action scenes. What a good idea. No one needs another boring comic book movie like Superman Returns, and you can see the newly action-packed Spider-Man 3 when it hits theaters next summer. It took a while, but the first Xbox 360 mod chip is finally here. Thanks to the NME 360, you can play backups of your valuable original games. No need to drag your DVD drive to your Xbox and deal with complicated hookups anymore. Sadly, it's illegal and still won't help you get a girlfriend. That's too bad. When you're not writing term papers or studying for final exams, college is a pretty great place to party. All you need are co-eds and an unlimited supply of beer. And now the Princeton Review has once again ranked the best party schools in America. Coming in at #1 is the University of Texas in Austin, followed by Penn State and West Virginia U. Congrats, guys. Good thing your parents spent so much money on tuition. Well, that's all the news you need to know. Be sure to check out g4tv.com/thefeed for stuff I didn't have time to get to. Now, don't go swimming for 30 minutes because you've just been fed. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Layla. Now, we know you're full of information and maybe a little sleepy. Sometimes after you eat, you get sleepy. But you guys, don't wander off yet.
Tryptophan, yeah. We've got lots more show left, including an all-Madden loop with Marshall Falk.
Marshall Falk is here?
He's
Sweet.
here.
Nice. Stay with us. We're TV's only source for all the stuff you care about.
The hype gets out.
Attack of the show. Attack. Attack of the show. Attack.
Welcome back to Attack of the Show, TV's only source for all the stuff you care about. We are still live, and Kevin, to still prove it, I'm trying to do her style. We're going to give you guys some poll results. Before the break, we asked you if Madden NFL 07 was going to be a touchdown or a fumble. Well, according to our text message counting scientist monkeys at the G4 Labs, it's basically neck and neck, as 53% of you think that the game is a touchdown. Now time for overtime with our very own Sam Adams to get this debate started. That's Sam Adams, the rabble-rouser, not Sam Adams, the Brewer Patriot. It's that idiot Kevin who's throwing cards at me. Kevin, what are you doing over there?
All right, folks, it's Madden Day, and gamers around the country are rushing out to pick up the latest release in the hit franchise. Now, some hardcore fans have been concerned that the last couple of editions of the game have been a little flawed. But is it all just sour grapes? It's time to debate EA today in The Loop. Joining us via satellite to help us make sense of it all from Madden Holiday in Madden, Mississippi, former NFL MVP Marshall Faulk joins us from San Francisco, previews editor for Electronics Gaming Monthly. Brian NTR is here, and from Los Angeles, Mega Bowl for Xbox 360 Madden champion Rod Reality Win is here. Gentlemen, welcome to The Loop. Let's get it started, Mr. Faulk. I got to start with you, sir. You've spent some time with Madden 07. What do you think? Is this better than previous years?
Yeah, definitely. I like the game. I like what they've done. You know, I like not just the on-game parts when you're playing the superstar mode. It's great. I enjoy that. And then the on-game stuff, they've really put a huge emphasis on the running game, which I felt like on the game was always kind of weak. They just didn't give guys credit. You touch the running back, he'd go down. You could break up running plays any kind of way. You know, they've emphasized the run instead of the pass or defense like they have in past years. They've added a new blocking mode, which you can take a lead blocker, throw a block on somebody, and go back to your back and run. But I think the best thing is when you put Madden 07 on Xbox 360 Live is you can chat it up with people, talk to them in real life, and then you got the game in high definition, and you get an opportunity to and we all know high def. I mean, things look real. It's scary.
So you can trash talk while you're chop blocking in high def. Sounds like you're a fan. Brian, a lot of people had some problems with the previous games. They said the whole vision cone, the 360 versions were lacking. What do you think about the 07?
Well, I think Marshall had it half right. The lead blocking controls are really great this year, but it actually makes it easier to actually have sweep plays, actually get some yardage. But the superstar mode that they added is one word: atrocious. I mean, especially in the 360 version, you can barely play it. I mean, you have these different camera perspectives depending on what position you play. And I played every single position that's available, and I basically had trouble playing every position, let alone playing a whole career, let alone playing a season or a full game.
So you feel like this is maybe a feature tacked on, so it's a bullet point on the back of the box?
It's weird. A couple months ago, I bitched and moaned that this wasn't going to be in the 360 version. They added it, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe I was completely wrong. They should have left it out because it's just a mode. It feels really tacked on the last second. Yeah, it's great to put on the back of the box, but once you get into it, if anybody plays a full career in one, especially like an offensive lineman or something, God bless you.
Reality, what are you thinking here now? I mean, you're a big Madden fan. What are you thinking of these new features here?
Yeah, I think all the new features they came out with this year are big. They all made major improvements on the game. The superstar mode that they came out for the next-gen system, the 360, it does need a little bit of work, but it is something new that you have to...
No, it needs a lot of work,
It's just something you have to get used to. You can't... It's a whole new...
I think you should have played it as an offensive lineman.
That mode is atrocious. It is unplayable by most positions.
Wait, Marshall has a solution here, folks. Marshall, what's going on?
If you play superstar mode and you pick an offensive lineman, you're glutton for punishment anyways.
Yeah, it's like you're a lineman. What do you expect? It's not the...
I mean, what do you expect?
Running back like you, Marshall, I don't even see who's coming from my left side or right side. Quarterback, I can't see down the field.
Yeah, I don't really agree with the whole changing of the camera angle situation. I think that needs to be tweaked a little bit. Overall, it's a good idea. It's a good idea. Madden 07 is leaps and bounds beyond 06.
So a flag on some of the new features, it sounds like. Maybe a couple yards forward and then 14 back. But that happens with any time you introduce a new feature. It's going to take a little while. Marshall, the question to you now is, with EA owning the NFL license, essentially, no one else can make a football game that could ever compete. Is this a good thing or a bad thing? Is this going to only further upset, gamers and football players like yourself?
No, you know what? I think it puts the onus on them to make a better game. Like, each year they have to put out a better product, or we're going to have conversations like this, and you're going to have your expert analysts speaking out on the game and saying what the do's and don'ts and what they should or shouldn't do. So I mean, I think it puts pressure on them to deliver a product that's better.
I like it. I love the NFL license. It brings a lot more to the game. They have a lot more access.
I'm on the other side of the fence once again. I think it's a terrible idea.
They have a lot more access.
Now here's the question, because we are having this discussion, but this discussion can't end with we'll pick up insert competitor's game here, because they don't have the teams, they don't have the stadiums, they don't even have the jerseys.
Yeah.
And I think think that's the problem that Brian might have with this.
I think the problem is that competition breeds a superior product. And right now, if you look at Madden's history, their best years are when Game Day was really coming up in the late 90s. Their best years during the PS2 years when NFL 2K series was really kicking ass. I think that if you look at Madden, their best installments have been when they've had competition, and now they have none. And I'm not saying that's. So
are you saying they haven't made no improvements?
I think that
I think they're making improvements, but I think in terms of innovation, right now they've had exclusivity for 2 years, and they
had a lot of innovation. The Vision Cone was a big innovation.
Yeah, and it sucked. It sucked.
I think
it was terrible. Incorporate a slower quarterback.
You feel that
way. Hold on, Marshall. Let's hear it.
No one liked it.
All right, Brian's not a fan of anything Vision Cone. Marshall, what do you think about this?
Vision Cone was terrible. They don't even hype it up anymore. They're like.
I like the Vision Cone because if you don't have a Vision Cone, people are going to continue to win with Vic, and Vic doesn't win every game.
All right, Marshall, let's hear it. Brian, I want to hear from Marshall here real quick. What's up?
Okay, you know what? Here's the thing. I think that he's looking at the game because it's the only game that you have to compare it to. The reason why it seemed leaps and bounds ahead of Game Day and NFL 2K is because those games weren't that good. So when you played Madden, you were like, oh, it's great. Now it's the only thing that you have, and you have nothing to compare it to.
Game Day,
they weren't even comparable then.
Now you have nothing to compare it to, so you're just judging it. I mean, the game is great.
I'm judging it based on previous Maddens, and in previous years, they've done a much better job. And ironically, they always had a better product when they had competition. That's all I'm saying.
All right, folks. All right, we appreciate it. Listen, it's too soon to tell if the Madden franchise can really hold its own. And as the sole NFL player experience, EA is already predicting that they'll move over 7 million units of the game in the coming weeks.
Of course they will.
That speaks volumes. But in the end, it's up to the gamers to decide. And that's why I want to thank you guys for coming on and giving your opinion to Marshall, Brian, and of course, Reality. Thanks for joining us at the Digital Water Cooler and keeping us in the loop, gentlemen. That was fun. Right now, we're going over to Olivia.
We will be back, so please do not leave. Our very own Layla Kaylee will rock out with the Future Heads. That is right after this.
What's going on here? Attack of the Show. Attack.
Hey, welcome back to Attack of the Show. We are live and TV's only source for all the stuff you
That's the
care
international
about.
symbol for live. And now we're ready to rock the queen off her throne. Hailing from England, the Future Heads are giving indie rock a bass pedal of goodness to the stomach.
That's tea.
That's delicious. And Layla had the chance to hang with the band and even audition for them, believe it or not. You want to see it?
Yeah.
Okay, here.
The Future Heads are the latest band from across the pond to hit it big in the States. And I sat down with my mates right before their big Vegas debut. For everyone out there, I'm very happy because they're from England. So it feels good to have some real English people in the house. Representing. Meeting 6 years ago at a youth project to keep them off the streets, the hometown boys have made good. The song and the video is called Worry About It Later. We're in Vegas, Does that mean you should go gamble all your money, go to all the strip clubs, and then worry about it later? Is that the message behind it?
Put into a Vegas scenario, yes.
These guys don't worry much in their video either. At least, not most of them.
We're all having a great time
Right.
and then trying to wander off and do our own thing. Baz, being the visionary, pulls us all back in.
So is Barry the one with his whips and chains and puts you back in
I guess
place?
if you had to come down to it, like in the best possible way. Yeah.
In the best possible way, you're the dominatrix.
Yes.
But since I don't mind a little domination, I figured maybe I had a future with the Future Heads. I heard you were looking for a new band member.
Yeah.
And I heard you wanted her to be about 5'3", brunette,
Yeah.
English accent,
Yeah.
mixed race. And I was hoping,
Very specific.
I thought I
You
really...
don't fit the bill there.
Yeah, I
man.
thought, you know what, I fit
Uncanny.
that description, so I really want to join.
Sweet
Can we...
Lord.
Where's the instruments? Bring them out. Like, let's make it happen. My hand won't even reach. This guitar's huge. All right.
That's what we all say.
Well, there's huge. I wouldn't know. It's not the size, what you do with it that counts. And while I am pretty damn talented, I figured I'd let Barry and the guys have a run at it on their own.
Worry about it later. We couldn't resist the rest.
Russ was waiting for his bits and you didn't let him join in.
I think we definitely need a female with us on the road.
I'm good. I can cook, I can clean, I can iron, and I can sing.
I don't think we mean like that.
So it looks like I've got a new job with the Future Heads. I imagine G4 won't be too happy with that, but I'll worry about it later.
Oh, merry old England shines once again.
Oh, it's a brilliant accent.
It's Scottish, I think.
Was it?
Now, still coming up, we're showing you the new footage from Borat, so stay with us.
Shoes on Attack of the Show are brought to you by Foot Locker and the brand new Nike Air Max 180. Never give up the court.
Tomorrow on Attack of the Show, holy Toledo! We're diving into Olivia's rack and fishing out the best magazine features. Plus, we rock it like rock stars with tapes and tapes. It's Attack of the Show tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. Welcome back to Attack of the Show, TV's only source for all the stuff you care about. Coming up tomorrow, we have some MySpace hotties that you can drool over.
Yes, and we're debating if girls are capable of playing games to the level... I did not write that in the prompter. To the level of boys?
Girls can't do anything to level boys. I'm sorry. Now, finally, he came from Kazakhstan to America with the hopes of marrying Pamela Anderson.
It is one of the most anticipated movies of the year, opening November 3rd. Take a look at Borat as he goes through some cultural learnings.
You want to have a drink? You can't drink, damn. I like you peoples. How can I be like you?
What's up, vanilla face? Is it not a problem that a woman have a smaller brain than a man?
That's it. Okay. We're finished. We have to leave.
Very nice. How much? She is your wife?
Nope, that's my wife.
In my country, they would go crazy.
Oh, my.
For these two, not so much.
Please, you come see my film. If it's not success, I will be executed.
I love it. I can't wait. My only worry about the movie is that this will effectively end the Borat character. Because it's like, you know, like, yeah, because now everybody will know about him. Everybody will get who he is. It's kind of like...
Who doesn't know who he is?
Obviously, the people that he's pranking in this particular film. But I'm assuming that by the time that this comes out, hopefully it doesn't get too big to the point where he can't do Borat again.
Man, maybe nobody go see it. Nobody go see it.
No, everybody go see it. It's going to be great.
I'm just kidding. Now, for all the things you saw today and more, go to G4TV.com/AOTS.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, can you do Borat?
Hey, good night. Very nice.